William Eggleston is one of the giants of color photography, among the most influential artists of his time.
My entire life, I have been approached at his openings. What's it like to be the daughter of William Eggleston? I wanted to turn around to people and say, what was it like? Do you want to trade places with me? Please. And I spent my entire life just wanting to be normal.
Eggleston's subjects can seem hauntingly ordinary. Most people want something obvious, he said. I am at war with the obvious. Even for his daughter Andra, Eggleston's images have not been easy to decipher.
What does this man see? What are these photographs?
But his music has always reached her.
When I was little and he was a total stranger to me, a total enigma, I would hear him playing the piano and it would just stop me in my tracks. Like it was like my love song.
His drawings have touched her too. Colorful, abstract sketches Eggleston's been making for decades. He's filled countless notebooks.
Do you have any idea how many drawings you've done?
Thousands.
And where do they all end up?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Huh. Find them in very strange places.
That's right.
2 years ago, Andra, who studied textile design, suddenly had an inspiration to turn her father's drawings into fabrics.
He said, God damn, that's beautiful. What is that? And I said, that's your drawing.
That new partnership between the 76-year-old artist and his 44-year-old daughter has changed the fabric of their relationship.
The drawings were like our language, where we could sort of communicate, and I hadn't really had that with him. I never had that with him in his photography. I just didn't.
In the 60s, Eggleston ignored the prevailing wisdom that color photography was commercial, even vulgar.
Fine art photography didn't exist in color.
Why did you want to see more in color?
Everything is in color out there.
Raised on the family farm in Tallahatchie County, Mississippi, Eggleston shot pictures across the American South. They focus on the mundane world, Eudora Welty wrote, but no subject is fuller of implications.
People describe in your photographs something slightly unsettling.
They should.
You should.
That's not a conscious thing, though.
Why do you think it's there?
I don't know.
In 1976, Eggleston had his first major show at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. He was late to his own opening. When his family went to fetch him, this is how they found the artist. Critics at the time were equally unmoved. The New York Times called the exhibition perfectly boring.
People would have been pretty devastated by their initial response to your work.
That's what I kept hearing.
But it didn't faze you?
No. I couldn't understand why they didn't make sense to them.
Eventually, the art world caught up. In 2012, a large print of his Memphis tricycle sold at auction for $578,000. Eggleston's life has been as unconventional as his art. In Memphis, a friend once said, he was dashing and corrupt, like a count. He was close to his wife Rosa, but also lived with other women.
Were you and your brothers confused by your parents' living arrangements?
I was. I don't think they were.
Andra remembers one night a brick flew through the window at home.
I have a mom. My dad has a girlfriend. They're still married, but the ex-girlfriend threw the brick through the window. And all I was thinking is, God, this is going to end up in the papers. Because everything my dad did at that time, for some reason, ended up in the papers.
Rosa Eggleston's death last summer also brought father and daughter closer. In Nashville, where she lives with her husband and son, Andra Eggleston launched her new fabrics last year at the Wilder Design Store.
This is probably the most popular pillow. This is the Berlin.
Her line, called Electra Eggleston, has been written up in W Magazine. The French fashion house Agnes Bay is making dresses out of her fabrics.
I can't even tell where the repeat on this is.
Well, that's my magic.
It is, it works.
It's all deepened her relationship with her father.
He started looking at things in a different way, and I never thought I would get William Eggleston to look at something in a different way. Me?
Do you think he got a clearer pathway to you as well?
I do. I do. He said a lot of things to me recently that I've never heard him say before.
Isn't she something?
He's just always been very silent. He has been supportive in his own way, but he's just never been so vocal.
What do you do with that except just take it?
Total and utter appreciation for what's happening. It's been very healing for me. It's helped me love him more.
Does it matter that it took so long?
No.
At the end of our day together, Bill Eggleston sat at the piano in his Memphis apartment and for half an hour just improvised.
I just close my eyes and hear that music. It still pierces me. It just sounds pure to me.
The piano, always this father's most powerful connection to his daughter, but no longer the only one.